Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to December 6th. I have made it almost a week. We are almost a week into the everyday videos thing, which is pretty insane. Let's do the advent calendar. I think that sounds like fun. Okay, day 6 is another E. My hair is all crazy now from trying to grab this from under my desk. The 6th letter is an E, and it looks like it's a little present. There we go. Yeah, kind of. You can kind of see it. It's a little present. It's cute. It's adorable. Yes. So the letter 6 or the number 6 is in the E. There's an E there. And my goodness, some good chocolate. Oh, so far it's B E. So B. That's a full word. And then SURE. Be sure. So be sure. Be sure, folks. Be sure. Today I wanted to do something a little bit more different and fun, kind of like the Wikipedia thing, but this one's a little bit more tuned towards just me specifically. I wanted to look at some places that use my photography. If you guys don't know, I am a photographer as well. I do a lot of camera work and all that stuff. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go check that out. There's a link in the description to my YouTube Instagram, and then through that I've been tagging my personal Instagram through every post. So if you want to see my photography work, all that stuff, that is on my Instagram. Go ahead and check that out. And if you don't want to check my Instagram, if you're too lazy, or if you don't even have an Instagram, you can check my website, which is ryanmoulton.net, which also I think is linked in the description, or it's linked on the homepage of my website. Or not on my website, of my YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out. Lots of good stuff there. But today I wanted to talk about a website by the name of Unsplash. Unsplash is a website where you can upload content for people to download for free and use without royalties. And I've uploaded a lot of stuff, and a lot of people have been downloading it. Here, if I show you my profile here, you can see that I have been doing this. Here's my Instagram handle, by the way, if you don't know it. I've done a lot of stuff here. Let me hide my bookmarks bar. There we go. Now you can see all the things. Okay. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of photography, and take a good look because you'll start seeing some of this more in a second. There's a lot of stuff. This one especially is really pretty. I love this one. I love this one a lot. But essentially the idea is you can go into any of these photos. Let's say you want this fun photo of Harry Potter running away from a dragon. You just go in here, you can see all the info of the photo. I can see how many people have seen it and downloaded it. And then you can see all of this stuff, but I'm blurring those out so you guys can't see those. Because you don't need to, that's all my information. And then you can see the camera make. I put all of this information in just to see, shutter speed, ISO, dimensions, all that stuff. You can see all of the information that you need for the photo, and that kind of a thing. And then you can just download right here, which is behind my, here. You can download right there. There you go. No, you can download that. So it's super fun. It's a beautiful website, and I highly recommend you check it out if you need to do anything with photography and stuff, that kind of thing. It is a very handy website for that. You can find all sorts of free photos, and yeah, I highly recommend that. So yeah, Unsplash is pretty great, but the cool thing is that people can download these things, and if I go into my stats, which you guys won't be able to see, I can go in here and I can see that I've gotten, like, over this past month, there's a ton of people that over 1,000 people have downloaded my photos, and people are really enjoying that. And yeah, you can, I can see which photos have been downloaded the most. I can see, how many people have, viewed my photos and see them, the progression every day. So if you're a creator on Unsplash, you can see all sorts of great things, and it's really, really handy, and it's fantastic because it's all royalty free. So if you need photos and assets for different projects and stuff, you can do that. I had a series for a while where I did Photoshop projects, and I used a bunch of Unsplash photos as the backgrounds, and that's basically what I did with Unsplash. It's really, really handy, and you can get all sorts of really beautiful photos that people have taken from all over the world, and it's very, very nice. So enough about the actual website. I wanted to talk about my own photos being used on other websites and used in different articles and stuff, because I was going through Google Images, actually, and if I just searched my name because I was curious, and so I was scrolling through and I was finding all these photos of just random people, of course, because that's pretty normal, but I was finding photos that I took with websites that were not my website and they were not Unsplash. And I was like, oh, interesting. So people are downloading these photos and using them, which makes sense because it's royalty free. And so I was just fascinated with this. So I went kind of down a rabbit hole of finding different websites that did it. Starting with this one, you can't really see you can't see the actual website because it apparently, if I go into the actual website, it doesn't show up. So it's like you can't see this, but it looks like it was a Bible study of some sort. So they used this photo of mine for a Bible study, which was on Unsplash. I pointed it out earlier. So they used this photo, which is super fascinating that they actually used the photo from that. So that was kind of cool. That's the first one. I have 11 links. Like, I didn't think people were going to use it in the first place, let alone 11 times. Like, that's pretty awesome. So the second one is one of my favorite photos that I've ever taken. And it's on an article called You're Not Like the Others. So this is what the article looks like. It's by Alex Dunderdale. It was done on September 6th. And this is my photo. This is my otter photo. And you can see An Otter by Ryan Moulton on Unsplash. And I was like, whoa, like, that's pretty cool. They used my photo on this article. I didn't read the full article, but no one is the same. At least one would imagine so, unless they wanted to be relevant to someone. Something. Vicarious living is a fallacy. We aren't made to understand anyone entirely at all. That's fake. Faker than filters. I mean, why bother? I try not to. I didn't read the article or anything, and it's not like I condone all of the things that are going to be in these articles, but it's cool that they downloaded my photo and they were using my photography for a project that they were working on. I love that. This one I thought was super fascinating because this is a website called Dragon Value or something like that. Or Dragon Value Home, I think. Dragon Value Home is a place for everyone. So essentially, I don't entirely know what they do, but their homepage has my photo on it. And I was like, that's kind of cool. So this is my photo. I took this. I have that little like dragon figure somewhere. Here we go. Pulled that out of my closet. There's the little dragon figure from the photo, which is kind of cool. This was a gift from Zach, who, if you guys remember the old Kidium Entertainment days, Zach was one of them, one of those dudes. So that's in this photo. So I took this in Siloam Springs a long time ago. And a little waterfall that we have there, and it just works out really nicely. And there's a couple photos using the little dragon here, but yeah, this one was kind of cool. I was like, this is a neat thing that they would use this on the homepage, because I mean it really works. It looks great. So it looks like this website is like a sort of lifestyle store thing. I'm not entirely sure what this means or what any of this is. But we can look at their Instagram. I have no idea. I guess it's this guy that's running it. Is he a full-time nurse and part-time reseller? Okay, so he's a reseller. Cool. Neat. But yeah, if I look on the About page, there's my photo. It's so cool. I love that. So that was kind of a neat thing. I really like this photo because I mean, it's me. If you zoom in really close, you can see me there with that blue hat on, which is sitting over here, actually. That hat is this hat right here, with this little icon here. I'm, like, proving that these are all my photos, which is even cooler. I love that. So, this is my hat, and as you can see, there it is right there in the actual photo. Zoomed in real close, you can see me taking a photo there. So that's kind of fun. Our fall Christmas tree is the latest trend. Like, I think this was, done in October. It was published on October 1st. But you can see it's talking about, I don't know, trees and stuff. But they used my Christmas tree photo for that, which is pretty cool. So here's another page, Waveball Room. You can see this is another one of the photos with this little dragon dude. Pretty cool looking. I do love this one. It looks like it's a podcast episode there, and then it has I don't know if it's a podcast, but it's maybe an audio read thing, and then all of this stuff. And it says it's COVID-19. What if China wins? Like, I don't know what this article is or what, but it's there. Disclaimer, I don't condone all of whatever is here, but who knows. But yeah, you can see they credited me on Unsplash. So pretty nice. That's a good one too. Here's another good one from Alaska, from my trip to Alaska. That was a good trip. I do love this photo. Once again, photo by me on Unsplash. Thank all these people for crediting, you know. That's really, really nice. This was done on October 17th, talking about Python and some coding stuff. I don't know how this photo necessarily applied to it, but it's a pretty photo, so maybe they just wanted to put it there for pretty purposes. This is one of my favorite articles that I found, which is pretty funny. You can see there's no magic outside Hogwarts, but then there's those guys. There's the thing there, there's a photo. Then there's my photo. There's the dragon again with a little Harry Potter figure that I have. Yeah, that's my photo. That's pretty cool. It's super fun because this whole thing is 8 strange rules Hogwarts students had to follow. I didn't read this whole article, but it's fascinating. I mean, it might be worth checking out. I will link all of these articles in the description, so if you guys want to look at them and see if you're curious, then go for it, you know? Go for it. That'd be fun. This one is why criminals want to give you virtual money. And I don't know why they used, or maybe it's because it relates to video games, but you can see this controller is in that shot. And then that blue one in the background was my my Sweetmates controller last year. Harrison, who's amazing. I think he was in a couple podcast things a while back, and yeah, he's great. But yeah, I took this photo and uploaded it. For whatever reason, the stock websites that I uploaded it to didn't want to work, so they didn't want to accept it. Apparently, there was too noise, and maybe it's because of the carpet and stuff. But I love this photo. I think it turned out really pretty. You can see there it is again. I don't know any of this stuff. If you're interested in this article, you can check it out in the link in the description. This is a website that is in a completely different language, and the photos are way too big. But this is my photo right up here at the top, so that's cool. I like that. I don't know where they credited me on these things, but they did somewhere, and that's how I found it on Google. So that's kind of cool. I don't know this website, but it's from another country. So that's also kind of cool that my photos are going to websites that are not from the US. Love that. So this is an article that says the top 6 ways to succeed as a young adult author. Interesting. But this is my photo also from Alaska. Beautiful photo of a plane. I love this photo. I love all of these photos, honestly. But that's there too. This is an interesting article I have not read, so if you're interested, that's going to be in the description as well. So enjoy. And then finally, the last article that I found was 6 things to do while in quarantine, and they did a segment on casino night, which would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun, to be fair. But they found this. This is the Joker card, which is one of my favorite photos that I've taken. If I go here. I took a few shots of Jokers, but this is my favorite one because the way that I put it together was also look at the details. First of all, details are beautiful. But I put this up on a box, like a small little box that I had for something else, and then put it above all these other cards, and it just separated it from the background, and it looks just beautiful. So I love how this one turned out. Sadly, they cropped it quite a bit, but it's all right, and it looks great in this context. Like, I think it works really well, so I think it's perfect. This one is also, I think, an interesting read. I really haven't read most of these, so I'm sorry if the people that wrote these, I doubt you've actually seen this, but I'm sorry if you I just haven't read them. I just haven't had time. So those are, yeah, that's one of my photos as well. So those are kind of cool things. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. It was kind of fascinating last night to just be scrolling through and like seeing my photos on Google, and was like, oh, like, that's fascinating. I didn't realize that people were downloading my photos and using them for things, but they are, and that's really cool. So thank you. If you guys want to download my photos as well and use them for your stuff, there's a bunch of royalty-free stuff on Unsplash. You can see that. There's a link in the description to my Unsplash, as well as a link in my description to my website where you can purchase some other photos if you want to use those for your websites or whatever. But yes, this stuff is really fun. I absolutely love photography. In fact, today I'm actually going to go with my girlfriend and a couple friends to a place where we could actually take some photos and have some fun. So it'll be really cool. That'll be up on my Instagram at some point soon. So keep tuned, stay tuned, all the things. Yeah, subscribe if you're brand new. Love that you're here. We're doing a video every day. Hopefully I don't miss a day. I better not miss a day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video tomorrow, because I am keeping myself to that. So I love you all. Goodbye.